Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars KOTOR 2 The Sith Lords. Last time, well, we landed in the polar region, got shot down by a bunch of assassin droids, destroyed them, and met a blast from the past and got a whole bunch of plot exposition done. Hooray! And we also got the Ebon Hawk back and T3. Now, our main objective for the rest of the game is to find the missing Jedi Masters, bring them together so we can destroy the Sith. Of course, it's not going to be as easy as I say it is, because why would it be? Nothing's ever so simple. But before we do anything, we're going to talk to everybody on the ship. Hooray! First things first, though, HK. Repair, initialize, not instalize. Initialize the control cluster. Successfully. Let's try it again. Success! You have installed the droid's control cluster. Only 2 more parts to go! Then HK is going to be a full party member once again. T3? T3, where the fuck did you go? Okay, T3 likes to move around. That's great. There you are. Well, do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Okay, we don't have a high enough influence with him yet to actually answer that question. So how's the Ebon Hawk? You know what, T3? I really appreciate your help. I had other questions for you. I'm just glad the game's not skipping out on his dialogue. You look like you suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So, you lost a lot of your programs and your behavior core, in addition to the damage to your frame? Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. I might be able to upgrade your memory core. Alright, let me have a look. All done. How do you feel? Due to your computer skills, T3 has gained +1 intelligence. Glaze, look. What are you talking about? Never mind. I'll be going now. Essentially treating T3 like an actual person and being nice to him is a good way to gain influence with the good little guy. Plus, he's practically one of the 2 people on this ship that's actually repairing the ship. The other one is Bayodur, so keeping T3 in our good graces is excellent. Like I said, they actually made T3 a useful and interesting companion in this game, which I'm thankful for. So as long as we have the computer repair skills necessary, we can basically improve T3's abilities. And it's amazing, and we gain influence for doing it too. You look like you're in need of some routine maintenance. Okay, just sit still, this won't take long. That should do it. You doing alright? Due to your repair skills, T3 has gained +1 constitution. just gonna keep asking us that, of course. Other questions? I don't know when the, I don't know the, skill checks required for this crap. So, let's not push our luck for now. Let's see, our computer is a total of 17, our repair is a total of 17 as well. 15. I'm not sure if it goes by 5s or by 10s. Ah, fuck it. You mind if I try to upgrade your memory core again? Alright, let me take a look. All done, how do you feel? We gain an additional +1 intelligence. Maybe I was just caught up in what I was doing. Other questions? Let's try some repair maintenance. All done with the response package, give it a spin. Due to your repair skills, T3's response system has improved, giving a +1 dexterity. Well, I need to concentrate on you, which means shutting out the rest of the ship. I'll be going now. Another 1,000 XP. Yay. Okay, well, I'm not gonna push my luck, because I'm not sure when the cutoff is. I'll try again when I get 20. Let's see, who's next? There's the Handmaiden, Kreia, and then there's Atten. Let's talk to Atten. Oi, pilot.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see.
Ah, yes, this conversation. I guess I heard nothing. Oh yeah, there's definitely a difference between spring water and tap water when you make coffee. This is more sour. Ugh. Wow. Oh well, now what was I saying? Oh, yes. Campaigns will actually have a, what's the word? Reaction. That's the word. To your appearance based on how high you are on the light side or the dark side. Which is actually kinda nice. It's hard to explain, but with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Alright.
You seem pretty calm.
Oh, whoops. What do you mean?
On Paragus, you seemed, well, a little less at peace with yourself. Now you're different. It's hard to explain.
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
I had some questions for you, Atten.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Well, can you teach me to play Pazak?
Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Republic Senate rules?
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, Except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Let's play a practice match then. Okay, good old Pazak. Let's see how we do against Ad. Oh. Fuck off, game. Wow, really? You're just gonna do me like that? Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked that one up. That's my fault.
Something up?
Alright, nothing else just yet. I think we need to actually get some more information on Atten before we could actually start questioning him. Or get higher influence. I'm not sure which is the actual check. Alright then, let's talk to the handmaiden then.
Yes?
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
Well, that was interesting. City call, but it was just an automated fucking message that no one gives two shits about, so let the answering machine get it. Of course, when someone tells me to answer the phone, I answer the fucking phone, even though you should know that when I don't answer the phone, it means it's a number I don't recognize. And where were we? Ah, yes, we were having a conversation. Well, you could always play Pazak with that and...
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
At cards?
That too.
Well, this is going to be a short journey if everyone's watching each other for betrayal.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
Ooh, banter.
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Echani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders, and like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it.
Maybe you'd like to explain why Atris is siphoning power to the Telos Academy?
The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated, and I do not know all the answers. But there is something greater being achieved. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved, even if it draws strength from Telos.
I'm pretty sure this is just a continuation of the same conversation.
Yes,
I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want you asking about it either.
I will respect your wishes, and his. Forgive me.
Don't apologize, it was a long time ago.
It does not sound like it is in the past, but I shall respect your wishes.
Forget about it, I had other questions.
You may ask.
Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Echani do.
What is it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
Well, you should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Well, there's some truth in what you say. Is that your judgment of me?
If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there. But it was not intended as an attack.
Do you think I lost myself when I just obeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
I had some other questions.
You may ask.
Did Atris ever mention me?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
This is conversation again.
That is not all she says. I believe... Yeah. Without having seen battle... Perhaps in battle...
Alright then. I want to ask you about Atris.
I do not wish to speak of her to you. Her actions are her own, and to reveal to you if she sees fit.
Fine then.
You may ask.
So, why are you called the Handmaidens?
We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the Handmaidens.
You are the last of them?
I am the last of the Handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
Well, your skill is impressive, as is your devotion to your training.
That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts.
What do you mean?
There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy.
Is this what occupies your thoughts?
To the Ichani, battle is a means of communication. It is an art in the truest sense of the word. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
Devotion to your cause?
Yes, the methods you use to meet your opponents speak truer than any words can express. When you risk pain or death, there is no truer sacrifice or strength.
I agree. It shows how far you're willing to go for your goals.
It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
What do you think Revan was saying?
Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other. You may ask.
Net light side shift gained. Surprised I didn't gain any influence out of that. Ah, well. Oh, great, there's sun in my fucking eyes and screen. Great, just great. Do this. There we go. Oh, wait, there's still some sun glare. God damn it. Just yank on these things over here. Come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. There. No sunlight in my room at all. Maybe that'll make it actually cool down a bit. Kreia, we need to talk.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
As many as... Now, the thing is with Kreia, you have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not altruistic, realistic, I have to say. In order to gain her influence. With a tight smidgen of dark side teachings as well, but... it'll be fine. Only as many as I need, and only as many as will sacrifice themselves to me.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Why are you so angry?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
No, what?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
And what about you?
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
I will think upon how my hours may be used then.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
I'll be going now. Oh boy, yeah. Great.
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its touch upon you. Do not let the higher mysteries blind you to others. Turning away from that which tempts you or causes you fear is not strength. Facing it is. I have seen you display many acts of mercy, charity in our journey. Why?
Well, it is an instinct in me to do what is right.
Even if it weakens those you help, even if it robs them of the strength needed to grow, you have been chased, hounded since our first meeting, and it has only made you stronger, more capable.
I think you are wrong, though.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
Choices, choices. Then I shall view you as disposable then.
Ah, now you are learning. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the Force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
You don't seem to like the handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
Well, she has offered to help us, so show her the same respect I show you.
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
I will keep that in mind and watch the handmaiden carefully.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
You know, there might be a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
I'll be going now. That dark side gets out there. Point is, we gained some influence with Kreia, and that's all I care about. Now to talk to Baodur. This should be interesting.
Hey, General. Are you alright?
What are you talking about?
You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators.
Well, when one is in touch with the Force, it can manifest itself visibly.
Was this something you wanted me for?
Actually, yes. Where'd you pick up that remote anyway?
That old thing? I built it when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion on the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with.
So how did you lose your arm anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
Yeah, I bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
So what are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Ah, boy.
General, need something?
Really, you don't have to call me General.
Sorry, guess I can't get my head out of the past.
I was just wondering what you've been doing since the war ended.
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
Well, during my exile, I did the same thing.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. We deserved a better fate. Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
Well, it's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
You have any shields I could use?
Sure do, General. I've made a few while I wasn't working on the ship. Here you go. Just remember, the best shield is not getting shot at all. Something else I can help you with?
He's not wrong. Getting influence with Beodur is a fucking pain in the dick. Very small chances of that actually happening in dialogue, and the only way to do that is to take him with you by himself. Because influence opportunities on the world map will also affect other companions, and most of the time, Beodur gets the shaft. Actually, oh wait, I can't do that here. Oh wait, yes I can. Oh wait, I can't level up here. Fuck. What I can do is get T3 some better stuff. Oh, that's not upgradable. Fuck. It's... Okay. Six plus 1, 6. Can't do that because I haven't been able to level him up at all. Motion tracker, plus 1 to attack, awareness plus 2. Ooh. Yeah, fighting upgrade's better. Let's see, demolition is plus 4, computer use is plus 2. Meh. Doesn't matter. Let's see, what do we have on the galaxy map? We got Paragus 2. Hilo Citadel Station. I'm pretty sure Paragus 2 is nothing but a fucking asteroid belt. Onderon, Nar Shaddaa, Korriban, Dantooine. It really doesn't matter where we land first, because as soon as I re-enter the Ebon Hawk, we're going to be getting a new companion anyway, so let's just land on Dantooine, because there's no, merchant planet anywhere, which is annoying. Okay, let's exit the ship, then re-enter. Plus, I need to level up T3 anyway. And the Handmaiden. In most areas, you can use the party selection to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly without having to return to your base. Characters switched out of your party will wait for you back at your base. Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so these items will not show up in your inventory when a character is removed from the party. You'll have to add the character to your party again if you want to access their equipped items. Yay. And the handmaiden is classified as a soldier.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
Administrator Adari?
She's inside Kunda. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath Hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who's disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath Hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
So, where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Ah, I see. I'll be going now.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Thanks, lady. Now, let's not move from our spot.
I'm here.
Instead, let's level people up. Let's see. 4, 16, 14, and 14 charisma. Huh. Let's see. Feats. Improved 2 weapon fighting. Heavy armor proficiency. Improved toughness. Ishani Strike 1. When using unarmed attacks against any opponent, she deals an extra 1 to 4 damage and has a 10% chance of knocking down the opponent if they fail a fortitude save of DC equals 15 plus attacker's level. This damage stacks with any unarmed specialist bonus damage. Ooh. Then why does she have improved 2 weapon fighting? Oh, it's because she has a handmaiden staff. Handmaiden staff once belonged to her father, a powerful Italian general. Nice to know. You know here, have an inertial inhibitor. And it's only right that you have Chani light armor. For now, anyway. Have a strength package, I guess. And I have a neural band. You know what? Yeah, have some Gamorrean gauntlets. Instead, we're not gonna use 1022 plus 7. 5 to 15 plus 8. Yeah. I guess the game wasn't kidding when Handmaiden here is good at physical combat. Let's level her up, shall we? Treat injury, awareness. Never mind then. Handmaiden level 11, level 17. Level 10. At least she has improved toughness. That's always a good thing. But, yeah, let's get Critical Strike. She also has Conditioning. What to give her? What to give her? Because the game recommends Constitution. Yeah, let's give her a higher Constitution so she can use better implants down the line. That sounds like a good idea. Improve Critical Strike. Accept. Treat injury. Master Critical Strike. Accept. One more level for now. Unarmed Specialist 3. And let's give her Master Toughness. And T3, doesn't matter. Okay, his Constitution's gone up to 17. The game recommends Dexterity. Bop, 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 dot, dot, dot. T3, you're becoming a very useful droid. And a very good one until we can get HK in the group. Let's give you improved toughness. Yeah, pretty soon you'll have maxed out awareness. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's head back into the ship. Because, if I'm right... Hello there. Who are you? Hello, Vizismar. How you doing? Get choked. Never mind. Alright, we're just gonna be doing this. Oh god. That was a lot of damage that happened to me just then. I wonder what the old man's doing. Force push. Oh boy. Whew. It's a good thing the game autosaves here. I did not I don't know where that fucking 65 damage came from. Holy shit. Oh boy. I think my... I may have screwed myself here by entering an endless combat death loop. Oh boy. Prepare to defend yourself, assassin. Because all we really need to do is defeat her. Of course you make the saving throw. Oh, unfortunately I don't have Makashi. That would make this fight a lot easier. I can't believe I'm doing this. Activate the shield. Oh. You can kiss my ass with that shit. You know, this would be a lot easier if I could actually hit. You know, let's just see if Flurry does anything. Oh, it does. Figures. Yeah, Master Critical Strike doesn't hit for dick.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
You pledge yourself to me?
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Is their kind really that rare?
I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Well, maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
See through the Force?
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
She gonna be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Well, let me know when she awakens. I have questions for her.
She is a threat to us.
She is useful, and I do not mean to kill her just yet.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
This guy was apart from Visas Mar's lightsaber. Influence gained, Visas. Influence lost, handmaid. God damn it. Oh, yeah, this has to happen. How could I put this? Sometimes gaining influence with one party member means losing influence with another, and Visas and the Handmaiden hate each other. That's gonna be a problem. Anyway, it's time to answer some questions, Visas.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
In the medbay, we noticed you have scars. Who hurt you?
The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance.
Okay, how'd you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
So who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me, even if I could lead you to my master. I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master stands more than just me.
I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he is behind what has befallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
So, why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
Well, as your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
Your homeworld was destroyed. How did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died, to see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
He made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. the mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
And why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
I don't understand. It would take several Republic cruisers to destroy the surface of Qatar.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Qatar?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
Why did the Jedi meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
I think that's enough information for today. I'll be going now.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you could be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness. It is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my...
Ah. We have spoken enough. I must go.
Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
Light side, points gained, influence gained with Visis Mar. Oh boy, and that was a lot of dialogue. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NerdGod21. This has been Let's Play Star Wars KOTOR 2 The Sith Lords. Next time, now that we have Visis, we're actually going to leave Dantooine and head somewhere else. But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time.